Hi, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. Today we're talking about how you can overcome perfectionism in order to start singing with confidence, period. End of story. If perfectionism is stopping you in your tracks and you are not singing, feeling confident in your voice, you're not singing more just in general or singing at all, because you just feel like you're not good enough yet, it's not perfect yet, the song isn't working yet, is it working yet? Something is not right yet. I want you to listen to this and I want you to take action. This is going to be hopefully a shorter episode. I'm trying to make these shorter for you guys in the middle of the week just to motivate you, but also give you some tactical things to do. So I hope this helps you. Let's get into it. So, are you overthinking? Are you feeling critical about your voice, right? That is usually where perfectionism comes in, where you're kind of overthinking. And I got this idea for this podcast episode from a member of the Facebook group. So come to join the Facebook group, you guys, so that way I can answer your questions. I really will answer them on the podcast, right? And this person was coming into the Facebook group and saying that they're struggling with, pursuing their goals, struggling with overthinking and perfectionism, right? And so if you're struggling with like you're thinking too much, like you're perfecting, like you feel like it's just not right yet, and so you're not really going after your goals or your desire to sing more or to sing again or to sing at an open mic night or to sing at an audition, whatever it is, you're overthinking, you're not feeling confident. Like that is perfectionism, right? You're thinking that you have to be perfect first before you can go for it, before you can try. And I want you to know that I understand. I get it. All right. I felt that same way. I'm like, okay, I need to keep working on this first before this thing, next thing happens, right? That is like so relevant to us as artists and aspiring artists. But I know that you're already an artist, you're already a singer. So here's what we do. Here's what we can do to overcome perfectionism. Just two things I want you to think about. The first thing is to name it. I want you to name, what is it that is scaring you right now? What is it that you are trying to do so perfectly? Like, get to the root of it. What is it actually? Is it that you just feel like you have to get the bridge of the song before you could ever sing it for anyone, because that's where the song gets higher and you feel like your throat is closing up and it's just not working yet and you just can't sing in front of anyone yet because the bridge is not perfect? Maybe that's it. Do you feel like you haven't gotten the perfect cadence for that riff? It's just not quite working yet. It just doesn't sound good enough. So I'm not going to post myself singing it yet until I can get that down perfectly. But then you're not even practicing, right? Oh, I'm just being real. Like we're like, oh, I can't belt that. I can't riff that yet. But then we're not even practicing sometimes. So anyway, I'm talking to myself. Like I do the same thing. I do the same thing. But you got to name it. Name what it is that's scaring you, because that's what it is. It's fear. You're afraid to put it out there and it not sounding perfect to someone else and it not sounding perfect to you, right? There's fear there. So name it. And then the second thing is you got to decide on one way that you can start small and do it imperfectly. Imperfectly. It sounded weird when I separated them. Imperfectly. Imperfectly. So decide on a way that you're going to start small and that you're going to start imperfectly. So that means, like, hey, if you need to work on that riff, what are you going to do that is small and that is imperfect? Maybe that means you got to get time, you got to set aside time to practice. You got to set aside 5 minutes at the end of your day to figure out how you're going to practice that riff just for a little bit. Even if it's not perfect, even if it doesn't sound so good, you're going to face that fear. You're going to start small. Maybe it's, starting with singing a chorus of a song that you want to use for an audition, right? And you've been putting it off because you don't feel like it's perfect. Going back to the procrastination episode, you guys go listen to that one that I did last week. But if perfectionism is stopping you from doing that audition because you just feel like the chorus isn't quite there yet, it's too high, it doesn't feel great in your voice. First of all, starting small could look like changing the key. Okay. If freedom, you guys, let me give you some permission, free permission from me, a vocal coach who does this professionally. Okay. You can change the key. You can change the key. I promise it's okay. Now, if you're doing it for an audition, like in person, and maybe there's certain sheet music and you can't find the sheet music for free in the lower key, I get that. You can choose a different part of the song. You could choose a whole other song. Okay, there are solutions. There are solutions, especially for an audition. You want to show off your best at an audition. So, just choose another song or do it imperfectly. Okay, do it messy. That's fine too. But you got to decide that you're going to do something. So the second thing is to decide. Very simple. Decide that you're going to do something small. And that small thing could be changing the key. That small thing could be practicing that riff or practicing that chorus imperfectly and being okay with the fact that it's not perfect. Maybe record yourself and listen back and notice what you liked, notice what you want to change, and go from there. That's a small start. Maybe it's changing the song altogether for the audition or for the performance in order to sing something that feels more comfortable in your voice. And then you're going to keep working on that other song, maybe in the background. That's okay too. Make a small decision and let it be imperfect. Let it be imperfect. Allow yourself that space to be imperfect as you're practicing that chorus, as you're recording yourself singing that riff, right? Allow yourself that space to be imperfect. But you got to decide on one small thing. And that's it. That's what I want to encourage you. And you can do this. Okay. You can do this, but you got to name what it is that scares you. That's the first thing that I said. Name what is scaring you. Figure out what's actually the issue. Get down to the bottom of it. That's number one. And then the second thing you need to do is you need to make a decision. Decide. What are you going to decide? You're going to decide one way that you can start small, one change that you can make, one thing you can practice, and you're going to do it imperfectly. Okay? You're going to, one thing, one way to start small and then do it imperfectly. Okay? And that is how you start singing more. And that's how you start building confidence. Even if you're struggling with imperfection, you figure out what is the main actual issue going on, the issue that is, that you're overthinking. And then you conquer it by deciding either way. No matter what, you're going to start in a small way, and then you're going to allow yourself space to do it imperfectly. You're going to allow yourself 5 minutes. That's a small start, 5 minutes. And you're going to sing that chorus imperfectly. You're going to record yourself and you're going to sing it back, listen back, and you're going to be okay with it. Yep. That's how we do things messy. That's how we do things imperfectly. And if you want an extra step, then you can share it, right? You put it out there. You decide to go to the audition, even though you had to change the key and it's not what you initially decided, but that's okay. You decided to you started small, change the key. You're doing it messily. You're going to go put yourself out there. It's okay. Okay. Permission. I hope this is encouraging. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you are ready to take action. Like today, what is that small step that you're going to do to fight that perfectionism? Are you going to work on that song? Are you going to sign up for the audition? Are you going to practice that riff? Come to the Facebook group. You guys already know. Come share it with me. I'd love to hear. You can go to the link in the show notes, Singing Tips and Techniques for Women community on Facebook. I would love to see you there. And I'd love to kind of hear what your next step is. What is that small step that you're taking? What is that decision that you're making today? And I'm here cheering you on. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the Performing Arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.